Hey there, YouTube. We're back again today for more of our Origins Bonanza coverage, and we are here with Odom Publishing, and we're about to learn about the Shared Dream from John. Hey, John, what is the Shared Dream?
The Shared Dream is our first board game, and it's an adaptation of our RPG product of the same name, of Dreams of Magic. So our namesake has come to the board for the first time, and we're here at Origins to demo the first prototype of the product. It's basically a cooperative game where people adopt identities and work as a team to defeat a nightmare come to life. And they do so in a modular board with RPG-esque type characters, and by managing resources to make sure that each particular scenario is overcome with triumph.
So what am I looking at here? There's a lot of stuff going on. It looks juicy. Can you walk me through what a lot of the stuff is?
Yes, we actually got caught in the middle of a gameplay. We're playing one of the Shared Dreams expansion scenarios called Night Terrors. And in this particular expansion, the players are trying to defeat a nightmare about a vampire ravaging their city. So each of the players gets the opportunity during gameplay to transform into one of the nightmare's classic enemies, a moon beast or a werewolf. And so basically the players take turns under the phases of the moon, transforming into this classic foe of the Blood Drinker, and they work towards defeating him before he drains the city dry and gets too powerful for them to stop. So yeah, that's the gist of it. Now, of course, if you want to look at the actual character mats, the more detailed version is every player plays as a real person, and then they also play as their dream identity. That's their heroic identity that they use to win these fantastic conflicts. And they do so by managing conviction and nightmare. Conviction's how much will they have to make their magic real, and nightmare is just how angry their arch nemesis has gotten about their affront to the modern world. As the nightmare grows, the enemies on the board become stronger and more plentiful, and as their conviction gets spent, their nightmare keeps growing. So it's a vicious cycle where they're always racing to try never to let their liberal use of magic and power outweigh the benefit of doing so, really.
And this is completely cooperative, correct?
Yes, it is. There are some in a particular scenario, that does showcase a little bit of the conflict between player decisions, but for the most part, it is a purely cooperative game. One of the expansions takes it from a 2 to 4 player game and makes it a solo play. So there's options for people that want to play through scenarios that want to do it solo just to learn about the game or see what some of the characters have to offer. There are quite a few of them in the game, even in the base game. So you have a lot of options there.
And when is this slated to come out?
Well, it was funded several months ago, and we're actually in the final stages of the manufacturing of it. So it should probably hit for normal retail maybe the end of August if we're lucky, and if not, then the beginning of September. That's the most likely. Backers will have all of their rewards. It was a successful Kickstarter. They get their rewards first, and then after that it'll be available for everybody.
All right, very, very cool. Thank you very much, John. That is the Shared Dream coming out later this year. It looks like it might be your cup of tea. Be sure to check that one out. If you're enjoying this Origins coverage, please be sure to click on the subscribe button down below. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.